UNCP women's head soccer coach Lars and the UNCP Braves have a statement overtime win and opening Peach Belt Conference play against the Columbus State Cougars. An overtime win thanks to the header by Riley Searing. Just coach, your initial reaction to how this game unfolded.
Well, I'm incredibly proud of the players because we had a week to prepare for this game, which is very unusual in college soccer, really a week and a half to prepare for this game, which is incredibly unusual. And I think the players were switched on the entire time. They trained well. We had one poor training session. Other than that, the players were very, very, very in tune with what we wanted to do. They paid attention to the game plan, and they executed the game plan to perfection today. I couldn't be more proud of the players, the coaching staff, our entire team around the team, because this was a total team win and a total team effort, and the ladies deserved it 100%.
I think what goes along to the team's effort and the ladies 100% buying into the game plan was how aggressive they were today on the offensive end. Just talk about the overall aggressiveness and the urgency that your team showed throughout today.
Well, I think against Columbus State, and we played them many times. Obviously, we beat them in the 2017 Conference Tournament Championship. You have to take advantage of the opportunities that you get. You're going to get 4 or 5 good goal scoring opportunities. We had 1 or 2 really good goal scoring opportunities in the first half, did not convert. Then we fall behind the goal, pull the equalizer on a free kick very, very, very late. And I think that speaks about the mental fortitude of this team. We were able to pull one back with less than 5 minutes left in the game, I think, on a free kick, and then to go and win it in overtime. I think the players wanted it. They played with great heart. It was hot out here. It was a difficult game, and I think we earned some PBC game experience. Some of the younger players figured out what it's going to take to win in the PBC, and like I said, I couldn't be more proud of them.
An aggressive first half, even though it was a tie game at 0. What did you tell your team at halftime in order to try to capitalize on some of those opportunities that you had in the first half?
Well, I told them that I thought they carried the game plan out to perfection in the first half. Yes, we didn't score. There was one thing that we didn't do well, and that was we didn't take care of the 1 or 2 opportunities that we had. But other than that, I told them more of the same. This is what we wanted. I'm proud of you for listening to the game plan. I'm proud of you for executing the game plan. If you stick with it, you're going to win the game. And despite falling behind by a goal, they never abandoned the game plan. They never started freelancing. They believed in what we had stressed the entire week, and it worked in the end. Like I said, I couldn't be more proud of them. Couldn't be more proud of Coach P. Obviously, she had to take over the reins and finish out the game for me.
Absolutely, and especially when you guys fell behind 1-0. It seemed that your team, in a way, it grew stronger. It grew collectively together as a team. They bought in and came in together as one, and took advantage of some opportunities and mistakes that were made by Columbus State. Just talk about the never give up attitude in the second half.
Well, I think that again goes to mental fortitude of this team, the belief in each other, the belief in the game plan, the belief in the coaching staff. Yes, we fell behind 1-0 against a very good team with great talented players, great coaching staff, great tradition. But again, they still believed that we were going to win the game, and I felt like they played down 1-0 like they still believed that they were going to come back. I actually thought we were going to win the game in regulation, but it ended up being overtime, and I'm fine either way.
Absolutely. The free kick opportunity, the Ryan sisters especially played well, both Gina and Net and Katie with the game-tying goal, and then the game-winning assist to Riley Searing in overtime. Just the play of the Ryan sisters today.
Well, I mean, Gina, I've said it so many times, I don't know if I can stress it enough. I think Gina is one of the best keepers in NCAA Division II soccer, and Katie Ryan is an unbelievably hard-working kid, and I think Gina and Katie, who are our team captains this year, have taken on a very difficult role. It is not easy being a team captain. It is not easy making sure that your teammates stay with the game plan. It's not easy to sometimes bark out orders, and I think they have taken on that very difficult task, and they're acing it so far. They're pushing their teammates, they're challenging their teammates, and they're leading the way just the way team captains should. Again, incredibly proud of the Ryan sisters, but I'm proud of the entire team. This was a total team effort.
Being proud of the entire team, unfortunately you were ejected late in the second half Do you think that was the battle cry that your team needed to propel forward to get this victory?
Well, I would never say that I'm proud of having been thrown out. I don't think that's the norm. I think this is my 4th ejection in a 26-year college coaching career. So someone else smarter than I will have to do the math and figure out the average on that. But I certainly didn't intend to get ejected. I respect any decision that the referees make, and I departed the facility according to the rules. But I knew that Coach Padilla would be able to carry out the game plan, and I knew that my players certainly wouldn't be rattled. I think they became and grew stronger from it. Again, I wouldn't suggest getting thrown out as being part of our tactic, but did it fire up the troops? Sure. And again, some teams, when the gaffer gets the gate, they can't hold it together. But Coach Padilla did a tremendous job. I couldn't be more proud of her, and the team answered the call for sure.
Lastly, today was the first Peach Belt Conference game. How good does it feel to go 1-0 in conference play, especially against a Columbus State team that you have seen many times before in history? Just how does it feel to go 1-0 in conference play rather than 0-1?
Well, the Peach Belt is, my opinion, again, the best D2 conference in the country. There are no easy wins. I'd certainly put Columbus State as one of the top 1, 2, 3, wherever they're at this year, teams in this conference. Again, there are no easy wins, but a win against Columbus State is always going to be a little bit extra special. I respect the heck out of that coaching staff, respect the heck out of their players. They're a great organization, great team. They have great culture, great tradition. So yes, it's a little extra special to get a W against a fine opponent like that.